Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Odyssey playthrough. It feels like it's been a little while since we've played some Pokemon Odyssey, but I am excited to say that we do have ourselves a couple of new team members slapped onto the team to go ahead and experiment with today before we head into the third stratum. I've decided we're going to do a bit more of the third stratum before we do any more boating adventures, just because we have new Pokemon to test out, so we're not really like searching for new Pokemon to add to the team right this second, because we have ourselves Funky Rock Dragon Aerodactyl with Naughty Nature, solid attack and speed, has Levitate as well, which is obviously really nice because we're lacking the flying typing. We have ourselves Wing Talon, which is a base 85 power, which is really solid for a flying type move. Physical move that has a chance to paralyze as well, so very solid move all around. We have Dragon Breath, which is less solid. I'm hoping we get Dragon Claw soon. I don't think we can move Reline it. I might need to double check that. And then we have Rock Slide, which is obviously normal Rock Slide, which is great. And we have Bulldoze because, I mean, we don't have Earthquake yet. And also, hitting both opponents with a Bulldoze is really useful, as we've seen many, many times. So that is our Aerodactyl, who I'm hoping will get a nice physical dragon move very, very shortly. We will see, though. We have ourselves little Geisel on the team because I like Lairon. Nice and simple. We have ourselves this Kirlia. Now, we do have two. We have two Kirlias. We have a male Kirlia, which I would like to make into a Glade, and we have a female Kirlia, which I would like to make into a Gardevoir. I want to try both. Given that we don't have the way to get Glade yet, we're going to try Gardevoir first. So we have a Timid Nature. We have the leftovers on this. Obviously, fast special attacker is the way we want to go. We have Calm Mind, Hypnosis, Psychic, and Astral Gleam. Notably, Hypnosis is more accurate, and Astral Gleam, I don't actually remember what types Aether is super effective against. I can't name a single one, which is maybe a little bit worrying. Actually, I can't remember a single type that it's good against, but we have it because it's stab, I guess, for neutral hits at the very least. That's something we get to experiment with, I guess, more so than anything. So we'll see how that goes, but it also hits both opponents as well, which is very, very nice. We get Calm Mind set up, maybe. We put some things to sleep, get some Calm Minds up, and then just tear through things with Astral Gleam. That's the idea, at least. And then, obviously, these three we've had on the team for a little bit, and we're going to keep them, because they are decent. The reason we're starting off here, rather than in the third stratum, is because there is a couple of quests to pick up that I did go ahead and see. So we're going to go ahead and interact with them and see just what quests we can add to our quest book, which is getting rather full. Hi! You know that I really like Shroomish. If you have one, I can trade you my Clefairy. You in? That should be the Pokemon mascot right there. Replace Pikachu with Clefairy. Who is with me? Is anyone with me? No. Probably not. But let's think about it. If Clefairy was the mascot, Metronome would have been really, really fun in the anime. Like, we saw so many times Pikachu just use Thunderbolt into Team Rocket, right? Imagine Metronome for every Team Rocket encounter, and you just see what happens. That would have been fun. Okay, that's my 2 cents. Oh, you brought everything. Sure, I totally know what quest this is. Great job, me. I'll start working on it right now. I don't remember what this quest was. Done. The shop has been upgraded. Oh. The next upgrade, I need 7 yellow flowers and 4 topaz. That sounds actually very doable. We could probably go and do that real quick. We know where both of those are already from previous episodes. We get Medica 2. We get Great Balls. Oh, okay. This is probably worth going ahead and doing for the extra shop upgrades. I might go and do that real quick. Okay, there's 5 yellow flowers. I think that actually brings me to exactly what I need. Yeah, 7 yellow flowers. That's how many we needed, I think. And then we have more than 4 topaz, so we should be good to just go back straight away. Nice. Okay, well, that was very quick. You brought everything. I'll start working on it right now. Nice. And then I assume we'll need stuff from the third stratum. Next upgrade is a big one, but it's going to be the last. Oh, really? Okay. I need 6 blue flowers, 6 purple flowers, 3 sapphire, and 3, I read that as Dalmatian somehow? Brain? Are you on properly? 3 dolomite. That's not even close. Like, if my brain had said dynamite, I would have understood. But I read that as Dalmatians. Like, the previous things would have given me any context to assume that Dalmatians would be needed to upgrade the shop. Okay. Sorry, weird tangent. You can find all of this in the gathering and mining points of the 3rd and 4th stratum. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. What did we gain as our extra things that we can buy, though? Ultra Balls and Medica free. Yep, that's pretty nice. I will grab a few, because we don't actually have any yet, and we do have a lot of money. So let's just grab just like 10 and 20 Ultra Balls, I think will be fine. I'll grab 19 to bring us to 20. We'll save a little bit, just in case we need to spend any money on anything ridiculous later on. I say in every single Pokemon game, and then I don't spend my money. But let's head to the 3rd stratum. 3rd stratum, okay. Yep, big fire, big fire. Aerodactyl should do a lot here, actually. I think, Kingler evolved now. Whoa there. Kingler should do pretty well. Little guy probably won't do very well, so we shouldn't have that in 2nd. I think we just lead with our super effective Pokemon. I know, crazy idea, never heard of before. Actually, just a one-of-a-kind thought process, really. But we'll also see what we can find, you know, because there is going to be some new Pokemon that we can find, some new fire types, I imagine. I know, bold assumption, but I'm assuming we can find some new fire types as we head forwards. Can we jump on these? Oh, we can. Okay, yep. What do we have up here? Do we have anything, like, goodies on the rock? No, and this is a shortcut. I assume we're going to push those rocks into the hole to fill it to give us a way back. That's fine. That's fine. That makes sense, I guess. There is something down there. Did I miss something when I first came into this area? Like a rock that I could jump on. Don't think so. I think we'll probably head back to that. Okay, all right. Progress. Forwards. Forwards we go. Can I interact with these at all? Nope, they are decorative. We do have ladders, though. A blue Augurite? A black Augurite? I don't know what that is. I know what Augurite is, but I don't know what color that's referring to. Oh, right. Yes, I do. The Black Augurite for Cypher to evolve into Cleavor. Right, yeah. Been a while since I've had to evolve those Pokemon, actually. But yeah, that was a thing. I wonder if there's going to be any new evolution mechanics in the new Pokemon game. That'll be interesting. Will there be a crazy way to go ahead and get some new evolutions that everyone can't think of, like, you know, holding your DS upside down for Inkay to evolve into Malamar? Sorry, Malamar's just on my brain lately. I don't know why. I've had a lot of thoughts about Malamar and how great Malamar is. It's a phenomenon that's kind of taking over everywhere, and I don't really understand. I would like that. I think we follow behind. Do we follow behind again, or do we go when its back is turned? Probably go when its back is turned. It's gonna be close, though. Okay. TM22, I assume that is Solar Beam, which probably isn't too useful. Unless we decide to run a Sun team. Can anyone on our team learn it right now? No. Okay. Alright. Well, that's that. I assume we want to pass through here. So I'm just gonna go through. Hello. What do you want? Go away. Okay. Alright. You don't need to tell me twice. A little bit upset over there. Hi. I would like to test out my Aerodactyl. So you being a fighter is perfect, because you're going to use... You said Blaze Kick, so I'm assuming Blaziken. Or Combusken. Meditite Hariyama. Okay, never mind. In terms of level, we are a little bit below them, actually. And I guess flying isn't stab, which isn't ideal. I don't want Hariyama to set up a Belly Drum, and I also don't want Crunch in here at all. I think we're just going to swap in Vika nice and simply. Get our actual flying type in here. Aerodactyl is also weak to fighting, which isn't ideal, but hopefully we do enough damage. Okay, we do enough damage to stop any Belly Drum shenanigans. High Jump Kick might just OHKO us. Your power is not to be underestimated at all. It is a strong, strong thing. I'm going to bring in Tia for the Intimidate. This one battle should be all it takes for us to get a Gardevoir, by the way. So we should be very, very close to a Gardevoir. Vital Throw. Okay, wasn't even going for Belly Drum anyway. I was afraid of the wrong Pokemon, but Belly Drum was scary. I don't remember if I showed off the Kirlia's sprite before it goes ahead and evolves, but this is Kirlia. Pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I flipped through it, but that's Kirlia. I'm hoping that Gardevoir is going to get a bit of a speed increase, because that is Probably the biggest issue with Gardevoir as a whole is its speed is usually pretty lackluster for what it likes to do. Volt Wings does hit both, huh? Oh no, Growl hits both. Right. I'm just gonna double into Hariyama again. I know the Meditite high jump kicked, and that's scary, but honestly, I just want Hariyama gone. It's weak enough. I don't know if an Aerial Ace Okos. It might, to be fair, but regardless. Level 32 on our Kirlia, which means we will have ourselves the Gardevoir. Funky looking Machoke comes in. Don't give him a Guts boost, though. Okay. Waking Chakra. Speed Rose. Not the scariest, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I am gonna take out the Meditite, hopefully, and the Poison Jab plus Poison Damage might KO the Machoke this turn as well. We'll see. Waking Chakra failed. So it lets you get one speed boost, and that's it? Interesting. That doesn't seem like a very good move, unless there's a secondary effect, like, you know, like when you use Charge on an Electric-type move. You get that boost to your next Electric-type move, plus the special defense boost. Maybe it's a speed increase, and then your next Fighting-type move does extra damage. That would be strong. That would be cool. I would actually like that as a move. That would be very, very good. So maybe it's something like that. I feel like Agility is maybe a little bit stronger than that, but still. We are just going to go ahead and slap a Primate with an Aerial Ace. I guess that thing's gonna get KO'd by Poison anyway, so I'm just gonna double into the Primate just in case it survives. Feint Attack, that's super effective because we are weak to Dark. Aether is weak to Dark. I know that. I can't remember what Aether is super effective against. It's making me feel really dumb. I did take a reasonably long break from Odyssey, I will admit. It's been like 2 weeks since I last actually uploaded any Pokemon Odyssey stuff, just because real life stuff happened. But that just feels like a weird thing to forget. Unless I never figured it out in the first place, which is entirely possible. But I definitely remember its weaknesses, and that's about it right now, which is awkward. Regardless, though, our Aether type is evolving. Speed. I did get a Timid Nature very quickly, because I did go ahead and catch a couple of different things. We have a Staff? Oh, I like the fact we have a Staff. I'm liking the Staff. Please be a Staff and don't be something else that's weird. Oh! Okay, not the vibe I thought it was going for. I thought it was going for, like, old elderly Gardevoir with, like, a wooden staff by its side. Not royal Gardevoir. But cool. Are you fast? Let's see. You are obviously a Timid Nature. Yep, that's not changed. 82 speed. I feel like that's reasonably normal Gardevoir stats. Actually, I would say that our special defense is lower than normal, and our physical defense is higher than normal. Both 69. Interesting. No move on evolution or anything like that. Probably because we evolved it at level 32 rather than 30 because of the level I caught it at, I think. I don't know, I got it to this level a while ago now. It's been 2 weeks. I think I caught it at a high enough level as is. So it didn't evolve on the level. Meaning if I go back to a move relearner, whoa there, foe. Let's calm down. If I go back to a move relearner, maybe I can get a different move for like an evolution level up kind of thing. I don't know. Hide here. I'm gonna hide here. I'm gonna hide here. I'm optimizing. And now I'm gonna leave. Perfect. Look at that. Smooth sailing with the foe for once. That won't happen again. I'll get caught by every other one. That one at least. Smooth sailing. Okay. We didn't check the left over this way, I don't think. We have a Scientist. Hello, Scientist. I'm going to test out Gardevoir. The Gardevoir's going in front. I'm going to actually lead with Tia in second for the Intimidate, just so we can maybe try and get some setup going if we can weaken one of their Pokemon a bit with an Intimidate. If they're both physical attackers, we're in an even better spot to get set up a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Scientist Frobby. I'm glad that's spelled with an F, at least. Meditite and Vigoroth. Okay. Do I Calm Mind, or do I just see how much raw damage that we do with, like, an Astral Gleam into both of them? It would be good to get, like, a damage check and see how strong we actually are before any buffs. So I'm going to just go for an Astral Gleam, and I'm just going to go for Poison Jab into Vigoroth, because I don't think Vigoroth's getting KO'd in one hit. Headbutt into Tia, take some Rocky Helmet damage. Astral Gleam does how much? And is it super effective? Neutral. It's okay. It's okay. That amount of damage is respectable. It's a nice 2-hit KO on a Meta type when I'm fully evolved. Actually, when I say that out loud, it does seem a little bit weaker. Still, I'm going to Astral Gleam again. I'm going to just go ahead and Poison Fang into the Meta type, I guess. Rocky Helmet's going to take out the Vigoroth, meaning we will get Astral Gleam into whatever's coming out next for free, which is nice. Double Fight 2, obviously no new moves, because they're all on multiples of 5. Ambipom. Okay, so we can assume that we are not super effective against normal for sure. We are probably not super effective against fighting or psychic. We might be super... I'd assume we're super effective on dark. Probably dark and ghost. I'm gonna assume dark and ghost for now. That's what I want to test next. We are quad weak to dark though. So it'll be hard to test for sure. It will be a difficult test. But dark is the typing that I would like to test against the most. We do have another battle here. I kind of want to lead with the Intimidate, but also we have 8 HP, so we'll save it. Save it. Time to slap you around. Whoa, okay, all right, let's direct. Okay, all right, let's relax. Let's relax. Ranger Blasto, Wigglytuff and Wigglytuff. I'm terrified. That's about as scary as it gets. Let's see. I'm gonna set up one Calm Mind, and I'm also going to... am I gonna Growl? Body Slam, Bulldoze? Yeah, I'm gonna Growl. I'm gonna Growl. This is Gardevoir's showing, okay? This is Gardevoir's time to shine. I want Aerodactyl to get a time to shine as well, but hopefully we'll fight some actual fire types for it at some point when it's back alive. Lullaby, okay. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Gardevoir dodge. Gardevoir dodge. Gardevoir did not dodge. Pika dodge. Pika dodged. Okay, good. And Wigglytuff stockpiled. That's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I would like to get an Astral Gleam off, and I would also like to not get Lullabied, so I'm going to start dealing damage to this Wigglytuff, I guess. I don't remember if there was 2 Pokemon or more, but this might be a long battle. They're both stockpiling. It's going to be a long battle. Which gives me a chance to talk about one thing that I saw today, which is very, very weird. I saw that we, on YouTube, now have a little thing in the YouTube studio saying that fans can hype up your videos with the hype button. I personally have no idea what that means, okay? So if anyone ever gets a hype button, can I say that no one ever interacts with it? Because I don't want that. I don't want a hype button on my channel. I'm so confused. I know what memberships are. I know what the like button does. I know what the subscribe button does. I don't know what a hype button is. It just confused me. But that's something I saw in the YouTube studio today, which has me really, really puzzled. Apparently it's for discovery. So, like, how people find your channel, which my channel is in the deep, dark pits of hell right now in terms of discovery. It's been that way for a little bit. I'm not bothered by it, right? I'm uploading Pokemon YouTube videos because I like doing regular old playthroughs. Well, sometimes slightly different, you know, challenge runs and playthroughs of Pokemon games. I understand that my titling and my thumbnails are reasonably awful for Discovery. They don't really, like, draw attention or anything like that. I get that, but I definitely don't feel like I need to be hyped up by a hype button to get discovered. But if anyone actually knows what that is, please do at least tell me, because I'm very confused and very out of the loop. I don't look at my YouTube stuff very often. This might have been a thing for a very long time. I have no idea. I tend to not look. It's just much more peaceful that way, to be honest. It's better to just, you know, have things as a hobby and just interact with them a little bit every now and again than anything else. I think that's the best way to interact with YouTube. It definitely helps you avoid burnout. We should do more damage with the Psychic, though, as it's single target. So let's see how much this does onto a non-stockpiled Wigglytuff. Over half. Respectable. Actually respectable. Please do not put my Pokemon to sleep on this turn. That would really upset me. Okay, Body Slam, that's okay. Like, if I got put to sleep on that turn, I should probably go back and heal just to revive my Aerodactyl so it doesn't fall behind in level as well. So maybe it wouldn't have mattered. I should probably go back and heal anyway. Crunch level 33. Oh, Guy level 34. So, he slapped me. I get it. I'd better go back and tend to my veggies. And slap them. To be fair, slapping, like, a watermelon, that's satisfying, actually, so I get that. Hello, Magby. You have a pirate hat. I nearly wrote that off as an ordinary Magby. That looks fairly ordinary. Fire water? Like a sailor? Maybe? Like a sailor cap? We Hypnosis. We land it. Nice. We did just buy a bunch of Ultra Balls, so I guess this is the time to use them. But also, part of me wants to be stingy and catch it in a normal Pokeball. Let's see if we can catch it in a normal Pokeball first. This is probably a very dumb idea. It's probably a dumb idea. And first turn, Wake Up and Confuse Ray. Should have went for an Ultra Ball. I should have went for an Ultra Ball. That's my fault. Okay. Ultra Ball is the way to go. Please get it back asleep, though. Oh no, it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. I had a golden opportunity to just throw an Ultra Ball and have this nice and simple, and I didn't. We missed twice with 70% accuracy. You love to see it. To be fair, 70% accuracy is the same accuracy as Focus Mist. So. We resist water. Okay. I'm assuming Aether resists water then. Right. I'm realizing that all I remember from Aether typing is it has some interaction with ground, I think, and it's weak to dark. That's what I remember of Aether. I think ground is bad against Aether. I think we resist ground. Because there was that one Cubone form or something. There was something that I saw that I hit with ground type move. And it got me confused. So I think we resist ground. Resisting ground and water isn't bad. That's not bad at all, actually. Those are good types to resist because they're very common types. You'll see a lot of those types just playing through games. There's obviously a ton of water types because, you know, there's a ton of water in the world. And ground is usually a pretty strong typing, so it's usually pretty common. I love the way that I'm analyzing this like this is the most, like, competitive thing of all time. Like, I'm going to be using Aether types in, like, Pokemon Showdown. I'm not. I can relax. Okay, we need to weaken this thing. Right. I was really trying to avoid this, but maybe we just go for an Astral Gleam. It's a Magby. We did half health to a Meta-type. It lives. I'm gonna regret this, and I'm gonna have to find another one. It's gonna suck. Just live. All I'm asking is that you live. I don't care how you live. You can live above half if you want. Just live. Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Okay. We need to find another one. Okay. We have you back asleep. We've been weakened by Metal Claw. We should be fine. Okay. We just throw ourselves an Ultra Ball now, and we have a funky Magby. Given how much damage Bubble Beam is doing, I'm under the assumption... Wow, okay. First turn, Wake Up, and Ultra Ball does nothing. Hate to see it. I'm assuming it's not a Water type, because Bubble Beam is doing really bad damage. Rapid Fire. Like Pin Missile, huh? Also resisted. If Aether resists Fire, Water, and Ground, that's a really strong defensive typing. We land our Hypnosis. Please just let me throw an Ultra Ball at this Magby and be done. Please. I want to be free from Magby. Why is this so hard to catch? Oh my god, we're free. Okay, alright, Magby is finally caught. What a nightmare to catch this thing was. Okay. Aerodactyl, some much needed XP, because it was dead for the past few battles. You are the Buccaneer Pokemon. So I was right in the fact of, like, Sailor Cap and all that. The domestication of Magby by pirates throughout history in the Talregan Archipelago is well documented. So they gained water typing. Maybe. We'll see. I need a name with an R in it. There's pirates, and the first thing I thought of was Marvin. Obviously, the Marvin, the R in the middle is exaggerated, but I'm terrible at rolling letters, like rolling my R's. So just imagine it. Fill in the blanks. Because there's a warp point, like, right next to the ladder that we're at now, we may as well go back and check and see if you have any interesting typing. You are, in fact... Fire Water, called it. Okay, I may have went back on myself when I started seeing how low damage Bubble Beam was, but I called it. Fire Water typing, Sniper to power up crits. That makes sense with how much one of those Rapid Fires did, actually. It did like 10 damage rather than 4. Smokescreen, Bubble Beam, Confused Ray, and Rapid Fire. Show me Rapid Fire. Base 30 power, 2 to 5 hits. Base 30 power on... one of those is scary though, because Skill Link makes that move absurdly strong. Like, 25 power is kind of absurdly strong. 30 power? You're getting a Hyper Beam if you have Skill Link. That's so strong. Okay, so we did you, we went past you. We go down this way and we see what's over here. Hello, next trainer, battle me. Give my Aerodactyl something to fight, please. I want to see fire types. She said perfect place to train water type Pokemon, didn't she? Those are the words that she just said. Wartortle and Starmie. I just want to use my Aerodactyl against fire types. I realize now that this was a terrible idea. Although, to be fair, I have actually been asking for trainers to be smart like this. It does make sense that if this is an area filled with fire and rock types, they would bring water types to fight it, so the trainers would use that against the wild Pokemon. It does make sense. It makes it more awkward for you as the player, but it makes a lot more sense for them to have these Pokemon. So I do approve. I do. I'm going to Astral Gleam, and I'm going to Volt Wings into, honestly, Starmie is way scarier, so Starmie. Starmie sets up a light screen. That's rude. That's rude. I want to test out my Gardevoir, please. Volt Wings should still do a ton, though. Very solid damage. That should be some nice Shell Bell recovery, actually. Respectable. And Astral Gleam will finish, even with the light screen up, which you love to see. Neutral. On Water and on Psychic, I assume. Because Water had no interactions. It could just be neutral on Psychic as well. It was neutral on both. Okay. Okay, we're still neutral on everything we've used it on so far. To be fair, we haven't hit a Dark type yet. Oh, here's our opportunity. Hold on. Wait, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for. Gardevoir tanks that. Gardevoir, you need to Astral Gleam that Crawdon. My issue is I don't want to get KO'd, right? I think we Astral Gleam. I'm going to Volt Wings into Wartortle so that Crawdon is left nice and healthy and I don't accidentally one-shot it before we can test. Okay. Astral Gleam. I should have went for Crawdon, but still. Forgot to read out speed. Wait, resisted? We're bad against Dark. Uh-oh. Gardevoir's about to take a hyper-effective Dark-type move, isn't it? Just go for Crab Hammer. Love Crab Hammer. Crab Hammer! You love to see it. Okay, alright, we're fine. Vika did take some solid damage there, it's a little bit spooky, but it does let us go ahead and go for a Volt Wings into Crawdon, and we can also test Astral Gleam versus Ground, I guess. We're going to keep testing every typing. We're going to work it out. Volt Wings into Crawdon does enough to where Astral Gleam will KO. Good, good. Okay. Astral Gleam. Neutral on ground. Okay. So... it was neutral on Magby. It was neutral on fire as well. I wonder if it works like a typeless attack. That would be interesting. It could be. Well, no, it was bad against Dark. It can't be. No, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I forgot the last 5 seconds. My bad. Yeah, it's definitely not typeless attack. Surely it's Ghost then, right? We're good against Ghost. Thinking about like an Aether type. Maybe it's like Ghost and Dragon that is super effective against. I could see it. I could see it. We have a lot of things to test. But there are so many Pokemon. We'll get so many opportunities to use the move. It would just be really handy to know early, obviously. So I know when I need to go for Psychic and when I need to go for a different move. But still, I mean... it does mean that we're really bad against Dark. And I was hoping that it would give us something for Dark types. Because at the moment, I feel like I'd rather just have like Dazzling Gleam or something than this Aether type coverage. But, oh well. It is what it is. What do we have over here? Path up and a path to the right with a trainer. We'll check up first. Item, good. Okay, that's why we check up first. Dragon Fang. I wish I had Dragon Claw on my Aerodactyl rather than Dragon Breath. I feel like I'd rather use the Hardstone for now, just because, I mean, Rock Slide is stab and physical, unlike, you know, the yucky Dragon Breath, which is special, using our terrible special attack, so that's fine, that's fine. Tampa May sent out Mightyena and Delcatty. We could test against Ice, I suppose. Maybe Aether is good against Ice. This is a bad matchup. Ice destroys Aerodactyl, Dark destroys Gardevoir. I'm committed to testing. We're here for testing. I'm Astral Gleaming, and I am going to Rock Slide. Mightyena avoided the Rock Slide. That's bad. That's the one I wanted to hit with the Rock Slide, to be honest. Astral Gleam. Neutral? Resisted. Okay, so it was neutral on Ice, because Dark resists. Okay. I was really hoping that we would find something. Crunch. Goodbye, Gardevoir. Bye-bye. Everyone say goodbye. That's the end. Hyper effective hit. Goodbye. We can go ahead and bring in... honestly, I'm going to bring in Little Guy. This is Little Guy's time to shine. Steel, fighting, great here. We just go ahead and, like, Iron Head. In fact, no, we go ahead and Brick Break. All time super effective. Possibly Brick Break into Mightyena, and we Rock Slide. Try and get some flinches. Plus super effective damage as well. I mean, it is just a strong move. Delcatty flinches. Crunch does go off. Okay, that's fine. We live that. We don't live that. Never mind. Aerodactyl is in fact a piece of paper, not a rock dragon. My bad. How could I make this obvious mistake? And I thought I knew my rock, paper, scissors. I did not. I mixed up the rock and the paper. But that's fine. Crunch gets some XP. Listen, Little Guy is the one that needs all of the XP. Little Guy still has to evolve again, right? As long as Little Guy is not getting KO'd, I'm happy. Let's just go ahead and go for a big, fat Metal Claw into Delcatty, I think, would be enough to KO, and it's a little bit more accurate than Crab Hammering. That Follow Me might ruin my plan. Yep, sure does. Should've went for Crab Hammer to get as much damage onto Furret as possible. Is Brick Break still enough to KO the Furret? It's still so sad that Furret has stopped walking in, like, the, what was it? The Furret walk went on for what? It was hundreds of days of that one live stream of, like, Furret walk until Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl come out. Was that the game? Good times. Good times. I still think that every time I see a Furret now, just because that live stream, I genuinely had that live stream open way more than it was healthy to. We need a new one. We need a new one. We need like Furret Walk until Gen 10 comes out. I need that for my soul, actually. I guess there's nothing saying I couldn't do that. The ideas. Level 35, no new move. No new move. I thought we got to move every 5 levels on every Pokemon. Maybe some skip? I don't think we've had a single Pokemon skip yet. He is trying to learn Cosmic Slash. Hello? That sounds fun. Aether type move. We are an Aether type, so it does get stab. I just don't know what it's good against yet. But if I'm assuming Ghost, we could get rid of Bite. We have Poison for Aether types. So it's not like we need Dark for Aether types. The most use it would have would be against like Psychic and Ghost types, which I'm hoping Aether is good against Ghost, which would just leave us not able to hit Psychic, which we're a Poison type. We don't want to hit Psychic types anyway. We want to swap out. I think that followed logic, right? Yeah, that sounded logical? Cool. Great job, me, for seeming logical to myself. If only my food didn't catch fire. Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Damn, that's rough. You have a spare sandwich? I don't. No. Is she attached? The Abyssal Eye is the sacred mark borne by those in whom the primordial blood endures. May the bloodline of the royals lead us forth into an age of everlasting splendor. A Tangela royalty? Wasn't Tangela like some kind of abyss creature? I feel like Tangela was an abyss creature. Either way, though, I think that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. I will go ahead and get my team all nice and healed up before the next episode so we can keep using Aerodactyl and Gardevoir a bit more. I'm wondering if maybe I already have... Maybe I tried to learn, like, Dig or Brick Break or one of these moves that I already have. Or it was a move that I already learned as an Aaron at level 30, which got pushed back to level 35 on Evolution, because sometimes you learn moves later. That could also be it, I suppose. But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. So if you guys have enjoyed this Pokemon Odyssey episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,